a lot of people don't realize the power of just engaging on the post of somebody who is not yet your customer, but you want them to be, because you can get really visible with potential prospects just by putting quite insightful, meaningful comments underneath the posts and supporting their posts that they're putting out there. So intentional engagement is a very missed activity that people don't do enough of. Like, they comment on their mates' posts and they comment and support people that are in their network that they know. But if you were to actually intentionally, maybe 4 or 5 posts a day, go and intentionally engage on the posts of people that you want to do business with, you're suddenly going to get a lot of visibility with those people. And when you eventually go to prospect them, they're more likely to accept your connection request and start a conversation with you. So just doing that little bit of work beforehand in the newsfeed on Sales Navigator can help to increase your acceptance rates from prospects and increase the chance that they're actually going to want a conversation with you. So that's one piece of it.
Okay,
there
cool.
are something like,
can I just say that is really valuable, because what I'm doing is, I'm not doing it yet, but I'm going to start marketing us, like everyone who's been on the podcast, as the International League of Marvelous Marketeers. So when I've interviewed you, I want to support you because I've spoken to you for an hour and a bit. Do you know what I mean? I know that you're good. And this is part of my issue, is like, people don't get marketing. They don't know they should invest in marketing. And when they do, they go out in the world and they get ripped off very often. So this is also, so that's the thing. So what I do is, now I search for people and I like their posts and I share their posts and things. But the algorithm hasn't woken up to the fact that I'm not interested in any of this I did a sponsored walk at the weekend rubbish. I'm interested in the people that I'm interested in. But you're saying to do that, I need Sales Navigator. So
there are 2 ways you can do that. So for you, I would go to the people that you've interviewed on the podcast, and I would go to their LinkedIn profile. And now there's a new feature which is called a notification bell, which sits in the top right-hand corner of their profile, just underneath the banner. You hit the notification bell, and every time they post something, you'll be notified about their post. So that's how you do it in the free version.
Okay.
So you could go to my LinkedIn profile, and just underneath my header image, you'll see a little bell on the right-hand side. Hit the bell and you'll get notified of my content. So one of the things I do when I post now is I say in my call to action in my comments, hit the bell on my profile to see more posts like this. And then people because most people don't know the bell exists. And you can hit the bell of somebody you're connected with, and you can hit the bell of someone you're not connected with. So if there was someone, say, that you wanted to have on the podcast that wasn't yet, that you maybe didn't have a connection with, but you wanted to kind of be supporting their content ahead of when you ask them to appear on the show, you could hit their notification bell and make sure that you're getting visible with them, for example, between now and when you actually approach them to be on the show, for example. So the free way to do it is the notification bell. The surefire way of seeing it is all the time is the Sales Navigator option. You don't have to have Sales Navigator, but that's one of the ways that I would use Sales Navigator every day. I log in, I see, all the posts of chief revenue officers, chief sales officers, chief marketing officers, all the people I'm prospecting in larger companies, and I'd make sure that I'm engaging with anything that they've recently posted.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's a little bit like anyone's social media. Anyone who is active on social media really wants people to engage with it, And so anyone who's active on social media, whatever the platform,
doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
Even if they're high up in a board, in a board level role or something like that, the fact that anybody is actually liking, commenting, engaging with their stuff, they're going to take notice, especially if there's only a handful of people that have done that, you're going to get on that person's radar. I had a client recently, we talk about this a lot with our community, and one of my clients, she's a CEO mentor, and she hadn't been doing this at all. And she went out to, she started using her Sales Navigator feed, and she commented with quite an insightful comment on the post of somebody running quite a large organization in the UK. I can't mention who it is because obviously it's a confidential, she's actually landed the business. But she put an insightful comment, and that led to a one-to-one conversation in the inbox because he was curious about how her insight on the post that she had put. That led to a call, and then that led to her landing the business. If she hadn't have intentionally engaged on that post, she would never have had that conversation. So I think people miss a trick by not doing that and not supporting the posts of people they either have already as customers or want to have as customers.
Thank you for taking the time to check out this effective marketing clip. If you found this interesting and useful, YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy this one, and this is the latest thing that we've put together. If you haven't yet, and you could take a second to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that will give us the motivation to continue on this epic journey.